Hello, everyone.
And welcome to Tuesday.
Yes, welcome to Tuesday, and welcome
Tuesday.
to a good old-fashioned bins thrift with us. We actually drove together for once.
Yes, we did.
Isn't that shocking?
Mike had a vet appointment this morning, so we
Yes.
took him. Everything's fine. He's good to go.
Yep. I didn't get to go to the gym, so we both took Mike about an hour ago to a little vet appointment. He got some shots, but he's doing good.
Yes, he is.
So we drove to the bins together. We got Starbucks because we didn't have time to make coffee in the morning.
I got a tea. I love a tea.
And I got iced coffee with chai. It's delicious.
So good.
Yeah, we're at the bins. It's not a family bins match, though. Debbie and Evan are busy today.
Debbie works.
Evan's chilling.
Evan's at home. I'm
Bins-
excited.
bins.
I'm excited to be back at the bins.
Let's talk goals. I think my goals, a very random, weird goal, is find Hello Kitty plushies.
Summer. I want jeans, shorts, and little Y2K tank tops. I don't need a ton of stuff. I am almost done with school, which means I'm doing my big, end of year inventory clean out. So if I could not bog myself down with stuff, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say no to anything if it's good.
And I would like to basically have a repeat of I'd say the past 2 bins trips I've had. I don't think that I hauled either of them, but they've both been an IKEA bag full of just solid summer, spring kind of staples, and then an IKEA bag of consignments. So not too much stuff, and only half of it is for me to list.
Yeah.
It's just so much more doable versus a cart of only stuff for me to sell.
That's wonderful, and I'm definitely going to accept it if that happens, but
Yeah.
a little overwhelming.
And then, of course, we both are trying to avoid winter, fall hanging stuff. I really don't want to find a bunch of fall until maybe end of July, probably.
Yeah.
We've gotten rid of quite a bit of our hanging
Yes,
stuff.
we have.
But
definitely.
it's still just, it could use some more room.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
wish us luck.
Let's
and
get in there.
it'll be the good old fashioned, we show you the funky, the fun, the terrible, the
terrible, the
interesting.
trifling, the...
And yeah, the Minnesota interesting stuff.
That'll be really fun.
And we'll voice over with our little commentary. And then on Thursday, we will have a haul of this stuff. So we'll try not to show you everything we picked up.
Yes.
So that there's still some to look forward to then. So
Absolutely.
wish us luck. Maybe Ryan will finally find his Birkin today.
Can you imagine?
And let's go in.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you in there.
Yeah, what?
And we
Here we go.
Oh, cute. They started a garden.
Dude,
That's adorable.
let's see how many carts. That always tells how many people are here.
Not many.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well, my first find was definitely an interesting one. It was this orange traffic cone colored body morph suit. Should I pick it up? Will it sell? I think I'm gonna pass. Typical of me, the first find I found to sell was this Athleta sweatshirt. It's actually a really cute lavender color. It's just not showing up that well, but I am actually very excited to find it. Then I found this really ultra soft, cozy chic light Barefoot Dreams hooded, wine colored sweater, and I am totally gonna keep this for Debbie. She would love this. They just did a rotation of miscellaneous, so I am running over there to see what there was in that rotation. I found a Pikachu, some bubble wrap, and some hangers. So very utilitarian. They also then did a shoe rotation, and I actually found some stuff, including a few singles, and this Tory Burch little makeup pouch, so I'm gonna sort this and then show you guys. First up, a Love Your Melon hat, of course. Perfect for my garage sale I'm going to have, so that is what I'm going to keep this for. I have actually not ever found one in this color. It's a very pretty color. I found both of these, the matches to these Y2K vintage flat-heeled sandals. They're slightly square-toed, and I love the color and the material that they are. I think these will do amazing on Depop, Posh, Mercari, all over the place. Next up, we have this really cute Timberland boot. I'm not a huge fan of picking up Timberlands, but these are brand new and the style is amazing, so I totally grabbed those. This was a single Dolce Vita that I didn't find, so that's fine, I'll throw it back. I found both of these other Y2K shoes. These were a really cute Barbie pink, but they were in much worse shape, so I'm gonna have to put them back. I found both of these Franco Sarto loafers. I'm actually just going to consign these. I'd consider selling them, but I already picked up quite a few shoes this trip just from this one rotation, so I will consign them. This was the best find in the shoes for sure. These are Fry boots, fully zipped back, and these are brand new, never been worn. Seem like a super current style, so I'm pumped to find those. This was just a cute skull scarf. I'm going to use this to ship something at some point. There's the other Timberland. There's the other Franco Sardo. This was a single Aquitalia, older one for sure as well. This brand doesn't really do that well on the RealReal or anywhere, so I wasn't too bummed to not find the other one. Here's the other Fry boot, and I also found this single Croc. Sometimes the weirder Croc styles can actually go for a lot, but I only found one, so it doesn't really matter. Another single Y2K shoe. I would have loved to find the other one, but I like the blue ones more anyways, so that's fine. This is an interesting printed North Face hat. I couldn't really figure out how it went. The logo was upside down compared to the graphic, but it wasn't inside out. I have no idea. I am gonna still get this and figure it out later. I also picked up this pair of Sardo by Franco Sardo. I love his line Sardo, so I was really excited to find those. They can be at Anthro sometimes, so I'll have to look that up. Then, the piece de resistance, I found this Coach vintage made in New York City flat bag. I'm so excited to find this. I've had such great luck with vintage Coach lately. So pumped. So pumped.
The first thing I ended up finding was this lovely, beautifully fake Dolce & Gabbana black crop top. As you will see in a lot of this haul, a lot of the stuff that I ended up grabbing was stuff to take to the consignment store. This is a PacSun hoodie, but it looks like an online ceramics hoodie, so it's supposed to look kind of expensive. It had some stains. I grabbed this, but I did end up putting it back just because I didn't think I'd be able to get the stains out, but it was super cute. This was right under that sweatshirt. It was, again, from PacSun, and it would have been super cute and really good to take to Plato's Closet, but unfortunately, it just had some stains on it. I have not done a ton of thread up in my life, but I am going to try this piece. It is a Tadashi Shoji gown. It's absolutely stunning, and I know that this brand could do really good on thread up, so I'm going to send it in and see what I get. Like I said, I did end up finding a lot more for the consignment store this day than I did myself to sell, and here are the first couple of things that I picked up. First is this adorable little Banana Republic sweatshirt. Then I found this Nuba Tag Easel dress. It's just a cute little Nuba Tag piece that'll do really good there. This I actually ended up throwing back. It was a Gap maternity piece that I thought was kind of cute, but it had some spots on it once I looked at it a little closer. This UMG top, they really like the brand UMG, and these BP jeans. And finally, some stuff for me to sell. First thing on the top of the pile, which if you can tell, all this pile is consignment, and this teeny little bundle of 5 things is stuff for me to sell. This past rotation was good for the consignment, but not so much for me. Up first is this really adorable pair of Abercrombie & Fitch jeans. I was so stoked to find these in the bins. They feel next to brand new, and I really like this kind of like chewed hem detail. That was very exciting. Then, as I usually do, I feel like I've been finding these beautiful vintage floral dresses almost every single time I come. This one is definitely like kind of a mid-80s, late 90s situation. It is by the brand Alison Blair, which I've never heard of, but I was really drawn to the colors in this one. I love this kind of like crimson and this orange. Super pretty. This is a Billabong skirt that I'm taking to the consignment store. Oopsies. This Jack handed me. It is a little dress barn t-shirt, square neck, perfect for Depop. This is an adorable little 80s kind of a glam moment. And this is a wonderful Y2K, little Y2K tank top. Word to the wiser, this is a new Target collection. It's called Future Collective, and basically from my really quick little Google search, it's Target has up-and-coming designers come into their design spaces and kind of like make them little like premature mini lines, which is super cool, but take it to the consignment store. Speaking of the consignment store, here are a few more consignment items that I grabbed. This is a really cute pair of Zara jeans. If these were a little bit more interesting, I would have definitely sold them myself. This is a Fly London shoe that I actually only ended up finding one of, which was kind of disappointing. I did, though, find this really cute pair of Paul Green sandals. My consignment store in particular prices these pretty high, so I'm very excited to take these there, and they are in next to new condition. I was kind of worried about one of them not having these top buckles, but I was so relieved when they did. This is kind of the find of the day. This is an adorable black, all leather, camera style crossbody, and it is by Coach, and there is the wonderful Creed, and it says right there, made in the United States. I am so excited to clean this bag up, and there is a jewel pod and 75 cents in here, which I just keep winning. This was definitely one of my more exciting clothing finds for the day. It is this Patagonia size XL. I think this is definitely a woman's kind of kangaroo pocket cinchilla jacket. This is so nice. And this really cute American Eagle sweater that was in amazing condition that I'm 100% going to take to Plato's Closet. As well as this really nice little Adidas sports bra that I did end up throwing back just because it didn't have any interior size tags. And I found this really nice pair of Uniqlo pants that I was going to take to Plato's Closet. This I found for Jack. I am so excited about this. I love this. It's a vintage, I think 2004 from when I Googled it, but it's the Legend of Sleepy Hollow Headless Horseman t-shirt. Okay, so let's talk about these Lululemon leggings. They have been absolutely worn to shreds, but I'm going to keep them because I do have a teeny little pile of Lululemon things that are damaged to take back into the store. I got a pumpkin for Jack.
How freaking cute is this baby pumpkin set? Unfortunately, there is no brand or tag in them whatsoever, so I passed. There was a rotation of miscellaneous, and I did grab quite a few miscellaneous items, including this vintage Halloween wooden ornament tree I'm obsessed with, an antique picnic basket that I think I'm going to put on Marketplace. I found this vintage Fisher-Price to Google, some command strips, so again, very utilitarian. I found this wind chime of hummingbirds that I just have to detangle. I also found an American Girl doll, which is great because these things are so freaking expensive. I've never found one before, so I'm really excited to look into how much she's worth. Another giant clothing rotation. It looks like I have a full cart, but actually the picnic basket is in here, so it's half as much as it looks like. Here's all stuff for me to sell, and here is a leather jacket that I picked up. So this is a Wilson's leather jacket with a belt. I really didn't want to pick it up because it's going to take up hanging space, it's kind of heavy, but it's just so hard for me to skip them, and I love the red lining, so I have to. Before I could even show you guys the other clothes I found, another shoe rotation happened, so here's what I found. A single Rothy with no sole. It's hard to tell if it's real because of the no sole and no sticker, but I only found one anyways. A fossil wallet for Debbie, these boots that seemed really expensive for me to Google later, a single Madewell sneaker. I found a pair of Teaks, which though they've become less exciting over time, I'm still so pumped to find. This weird pair of shoes that I Googled and they ended up being worth nothing. And this Doc Marten. I hope I find the other. I love this style. They do so well. I've been looking at this rotation of clothing bins for quite a while. They've actually, I think, done 2 other rotations since I've been here, but I'm kind of stuck at them because I have just been filling my cart to the brim with great consignment pieces, great pieces for my garage sale, and even a few pieces for me to sell. Everybody else just kind of like rushed through them and left, but I'm like, you know what? If this rotation is delivering, I am just gonna keep looking. So I will show you guys in a second what I have found, but I'm pretty excited and I'm super pumped to have basically a full IKEA bag of stuff to consign and have for my garage sale. Alrighty, just gonna do one of these front camera kind of little mini haul situations again. So I found this Anthropologie Sol Angeles Pardon Moi t-shirt. I love these. I just recently sold the last one I had, so I'm happy to find another. I found this Torrid super adorable tie-dye top. Love the style. It's a 3X, so it's a great size. I also found this Vince blouse. It's more interesting than if it were just plain, so I'm hoping it will sell for me. I found this vintage wool shacket. I've had these plaid shackets a couple of times. They never have a label in them and they always do so well on every platform, so I'm super excited to find that. This is a really cute pair of Zara pants. Normally I give my Zara to Debbie because I just don't really like to sell Zara, but I think these are really cute, so I'm gonna sell these myself. They're also in great shape. Ryan kept talking to me, so that's why I keep like looking over there. This Ryan just handed me, so this is a Givenchy Parfums tote. I love to sell luxury parfum pieces. They always do so well, so I'm totally happy to take that from him. This is a pair of Zara shorts. It's the new label, and of course it's the perfect season for them, so that's again why I'm gonna sell these myself. Otherwise, this is definitely not a type of piece I would usually sell myself. I'm obsessed with this Pilcrow skirt. It is so cute. This is like the reason that I kept looking at that rotation, because I found pieces like this. I'm so pumped to find it. It has a few spots to clean up, but otherwise, perfection. I love it. I also found this Pilcrow piece, much less exciting. It's a striped tank top, but I'm not going to skip it at the bins, of course. I found another Zara piece that I think I'm going to sell myself. This is like a tweed turtleneck kind of crossover wrap top. We'll see when I look it up. This is the piece de resistance. This is a mauve pleated dress. It's tiered. It is stunning. Again, everybody left this rotation. I was finding stuff like this, so I was not gonna move. And then last but not least, a vintage Talbot skirt. I'm gonna sell as vintage. It's wool, such cute colors, love it.
I bought this silly little Francis Bacon lookalike painting for my classroom next year. I have no idea who this artist is, but I am still very excited to own it. Okay, back to some clothing. So most of this is going to the consignment store as well. This is not Kama, however. This is a Sleeping on Snow anthropology sweater. I love that Goodwill wanted $9 for this. Nobody bought it. I definitely would have probably still not bought it. I love this really beautiful little like Danish-inspired trim on it. And then these are actually for me. I love these shorts. I don't know if they're supposed to be like actual shorts or if they're like boxers, but I'm still gonna wear them. They are Stafford, and I cannot wait to wear them. This is a really beautiful Eloquii top, which is a brand that I really love to sell. It's a plus-size brand, and they make really adorable, like trendy, modern plus-size things, but unfortunately, this had some side splitting, and it breaks my heart. And all of these jeans are going to the consignment store. I was thankful enough to all find these in the same bin. Most of them are Fashion Nova. Goodwill always wants like $8, $9, $10 for these, which is why they don't sell. This is not a pair of jeans. This is actually a pair of Gap shorts that I'm going to try on. I think these would look very nice on myself. This is a pair of H&M jeans that I grabbed. They were absolutely adorable, but I realized that they are a 16, which is the children's size. But look at how long these are for a kid. They're like a bootcut flare jean. They're adorable, but a 16? That's a little much. This is a Fashion Nova pair of overalls. I thought these were super cute. I loved these, and Plato's Closet is going to love them as well. And this really adorable pair of BDG jeans was not soon after the Fashion Novas. These I am going to take to Plato's just because they're a little distressed, and I am trying to be a little bit pickier with the denim I'm picking up right now. This is super exciting. It was given to me by one of you guys. She put it in my cart very nicely and said, "This is for the girlies," which I thought was adorable. So thank you so much, whoever gave this to me. This is phenomenal. I absolutely love this. I'm going to put it on Depop, and it's going to sell in like 2 days. Then somebody else gave me this because people are kind. This is an adorable single stem flower vase that I am 100% going to have to, if I do not break it, put it in the house somewhere. And I did, shockingly, step out of my comfort zone a little bit and look at some of the books. And I looked at 3 of them, but I did end up putting them all back. The first one was this Minneapolis history book. I thought it was going to be a little bit more picture-y instead of like wordy. This was a wine book. I honestly got this because I was looking for some really fun pictures of wines, but there really weren't any, and it was like too many words. This was The Art of Disney. I would have gotten this book. I've absolutely wanted this for forever, but this copy was in such bad condition. The more that I looked through it, the more that I realized there was like illustrations and stuff drawn inside. There was like notes, so I did put this one back. Okay, during the first shoe rotation, I did end up getting a couple of handbags, but not too many pairs of shoes. I think the shoes come in one of the next rotations. This is a vintage Coach, really adorable, beautifully made, leather notebook holder. I was trying to see what this note is, and then I realized the woman's address was on it. It's in amazing condition. She just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This is a pair of beautiful handmade Swedish clogs. They are called Squeaks. They are adorable. I only found one of them, and I was super disappointed about it.
Okay, pretty decent clothing haul from one of the most recent rotations. This was a little Sam Edelman, or Steve Madden, excuse me, a little crossbody that I'm going to take to Plato's Closet. It still has the little plastic on the zipper, I just need to give it a wipe down. This is a beautiful vintage bikini, and I was so excited about this because it has the original sanitary liner in the bottom, which just makes my heart so happy. This is an adorable little American Eagle sweater that's going to Plato's. These I'm going to sell myself. It's a really adorable pair of kind of like dark wash lavender Levi's. This is a beautiful Jenny U dress that I will show you in the haul of this video, but it is so big, I'm not gonna unravel it, but trust and believe, that's beautiful. And this aloe tote that I'm going to use to take stuff home in and then take to the consignment store right after. This is the most haunting DVD cover I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Somebody else at the bins was also kind enough to give me this really adorable pack of erasers that I'm 100% going to use in my classroom next year. I'm super excited. These are super cute. They have all these like little funky shapes and stuff. The kids are going to love these. And some adorable wrapping paper. This was a Free People jacket that I saw somebody throw back that I was super excited to go grab. It was in one of the most recent clothing rotations. There is Jack. It's this vintage Free People label, which I was so excited to find. These always do so good on Depop, and it's this very Y2K teal hoodie. These I was actually really kind of excited to find. It's a pair of 7 For All Mankind jeans, which initially I was going to take to the consignment store, but I checked. They are a pair of wonderfully new dojos. I am 100% going to sell these myself. I am very, very excited to have found these. This I actually grabbed for Debbie. I thought it was going to be more of a prop, but this is 100% bona fide real coral. My parents own a couple of pieces, so I knew what it felt like, and this is going to go in her lovely new bathroom. I think in this Magic School Bus VHS tape that I found, Miss Frizzle has literally never looked better. Like, she ate. This sweater definitely was probably the best thing I found today. It is this adorable vintage 1970s, late 1970s, early 1980s Disney sweater. It is by the brand Sunday Comics. It is made in Korea. Size large, 100% acrylic, beautiful, beautiful red still, with Minnie Mouse going ice skating. I did, after the last shoe change out, find this really adorable pair of Nike Blazers. I think these are supposed to look a little bit more beat up than they actually are. They are a size women's 8.5. I'm so excited to have found these. These are so popular. Then I just kind of stuffed all my shoes into this coach chest bag that I found, so let's do a reveal. This is a Hoka. I unfortunately did not end up finding the other one, even though it was super nice. This, I was so bummed that I didn't. This is a really adorable Croc wedge. It was like new. There was a ton of Crocs in the bins, but for some reason, I really didn't see anybody with any matches to them. This is an UGG, and I do not know if Jack either had the other one to this or saw it, but either way, I do not know where the other one is. And then buried somewhere deep in this bag of dust bags is this beautiful Nike. These I actually ended up passing on. I found the other one and it was pretty clear that they had been chewed by a dog, so I did end up leaving those behind, and there was just like a little bit of dirtiness in the little netting part. The last shoe that I was able to rummage up is this adorable Sorel sandal. It does have a little bit of wear on the inside of the heel, and I did not end up finding the match.
Finally, this cart is looking a little organized. Oh my gosh, I was getting anxiety. I'm looking at clothes, Ryan's looking at stuff, and he found a Squishmallow. Good for him. So in this rotation, I haven't found too much yet. It just happened, so I'm gonna take a peek and see what I can find. The struggle of when you try so hard to find the label in something, and then you finally find it, and it's just awful. Heck yes, with another good find. This is a really bougie coat for the Real by Canali. I don't even want to know what the retail on this coat would be, but the comps are around $400 to $450. What a great find. I'm so excited. This is why it helps to know some more obscure brands when you're at the bins. I found this sweatshirt that I thought was just really cute, and then I googled the saying, and apparently it's a lyric from a Harry Styles song, so I'm definitely gonna grab that because a lot of the girlies love him. This is a pair of leggings that I'm gonna consign. I would sell them myself because look at this freaking print with the skulls and the flowers, but I think it's just a TJ Maxx brand. And then this is one of those pieces from Free People that you don't even have to see the label, you just see the piece and you're like, I know what this is. And yeah, Free People. I think I've sold it before, inside out, but super cute. They did another shoe rotation, shockingly, and I found these really nice Uggs in great shape. Surprised that nobody took them. I also found these Tiva sneakers to offer to Ryan, but he didn't want them. I have a feeling this VHS is from Blockbuster or something with the giant "Please Rewind" sticker on it. Who else remembers Grumpy Cat? I almost for a second thought it was a Grumpy Cat Webkins because it was made by Gans. Alrighty, y'all, we are doing another miscellaneous rotation, and this may be the last one. I am dying tired and starving, so we gotta get moving. We are on to final sort through now, and here is a look at my cart and my stuff. So of course I am getting the antique picnic basket, and here's my bag of things in miscellaneous. Some stuff for Evan, some stuff for me to sell. I also have some heavier, bigger shoes on the bottom, and all of my singles that I'm unfortunately going to have to throw back. I have this pile, which is my clothing for me to sell, this pile, which is consignment and for my garage sale. This is that Canali jacket, and Ryan just threw this on, so I'll see what it is. At the last minute, I did find the match to these Nikes, but they're in pretty rough shape, and they're not the cutest style, so I'm gonna throw these back. I spent $160. He was nice enough to price my basket separately. He priced these big Sorel boots separately, which is nice because they were like 5 pounds, so I would have paid like 10 bucks. And then this whole thing of boutique little wine stoppers, because they're all stone, so they're super heavy. But he priced them separately, which I so appreciate. I'm gonna put them in my garage sale. Let's drag this down. Goodbye, Goodwill. I gotta get out of here. I'm dying. I'm so hungry. I'm starving. We'll check in with Ryan and see what he paid. I think I said I paid $160. Oh, I had to park far away. Here we go. Here he comes, clickety-clack, down the track. It's lots and lots of trains. Like every 2 weeks I make a lots and lots of trains clickety-clack reference.
Oh.
How much did you spend?
I don't remember. North of $150, I will say that.
So we probably spent about the same.
I think so.
We were here for 5 hours, so 5 hours. Oh, I think it was 5. So that makes sense, but we are gonna go now so we can go eat because as you can tell by Ryan struggling, we're both dying.
No, that doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I'm hungry. That's just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's load the car. Krispy Kreme.
It's bright out.